Virus.
What's up? What's happening? What's up, guys? What's going on? How are you? I know I said we were gonna do parade today, but I can't figure out how to fix it. And also it's the first day of the Diablo Immortal beta, and I'm a big Diablo fan, so I figured, you know, why not just stream a little bit of Diablo Immortal. Go, everybody who maybe hasn't tried it yet with the game, and we'll call it good. Because I honestly cannot figure out how to fix the issue with Prey. It looks like it's a bug that happens to some people and not to other people. And the only solution is to go back to an older save that I don't have. And even then, some people apparently it happens. They can't get it fixed even doing that. So I don't know. We'll probably go back and just finish it off some other time, maybe Monday. Just live with the consequences, which sucks, but just for the sake of finishing it, because I've been locked out of my preferred ending. But anyway, so this is Diablo Immortal. So for those of you that don't know, this is the latest Diablo game that's been in the works for a couple years. I forget how many. And it's made for mobile, which is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. What's up, Chorizo Joe? It's made for mobile, and it definitely feels and looks like it's made for mobile, but also it's got enough of what I like about Diablo in it. It's true to a lot of things. It's really just the UI that drives me nuts, and the graphics could be better, but they're trying to run on a phone. So, I would like to see like a PC version where, like, all they'd have to do is just redo the UI and add, some texture packs that, PCs can handle that phones can't, and just call it good. I think I would like that. And to zoom out a little bit. Like, I don't have the ability to zoom out, so it's kind of annoying. Heard it's pretty good on mobile. Well, the game itself is good. That's why we're playing it. I'm just annoyed at the UI and the graphics being obviously, made to run on a phone. If they took this game and, like I said, just changed the UI for PC and up the graphics a bit, like, high-res texture packs are I mean, Halo did that. Halo had 3 different versions of the game you could download depending on, did you want 1080p texture pack? Did you want 4K texture pack? Like, do you need a low-res texture pack? And depending on what you needed, you just downloaded that. I feel like Blizzard could do that. I mean, if Halo did it, why the hell not? But But other than that, you know, it plays like. How is that? Oh, that might be overly loud. Hold on. Other than that, it plays pretty much exactly like Diablo. And you know, they got the same classes, a lot of the same skills. You know, basically to me feels like playing Diablo 3 but on mobile, which is fine. I'm 100% okay with them just releasing the same type of game. I would just like to see PC UI and graphics. That would be ideal. I still think it's a little loud. It looks like it's definitely hitting the limiter. So let's turn it down a little more. It's a loud game. Okay, how's that? That's probably good, yeah? In relation to my voice? Exactly, Joe, exactly. Yeah, I would love to see a PC version made. Like I said, I feel like it wouldn't even be that hard, really. Just change up the UI and increase the textures for the PC version, and boom, there you go. Same game. The game itself is fine. And the whole zoomed in look, because it's meant to run on a phone, I'd like to be able to zoom out some. That'd be dope. But to its credit, it runs pretty well. And it doesn't, it's definitely livable and on the whole, you know, UI and control front. There's a lot of games that are made for mobile that if you try to run them on PC, it looks like you're running it on a giant phone. And they tried to make it in such a way that that wouldn't happen here. And I appreciate that. But other than that, everything's like the same. You see, I'm still picking up the experience in the health orbs, and I'm still getting random loot, and a lot of the enemies are the same. They brought back all the voice actors from the old ones, so everyone's voiced by the proper person. It's good. I have been getting booted randomly occasionally from the server, but that's probably because this is the first day of the open beta of the highly anticipated game. So I'm like, you know, that's to be expected. It's a highly anticipated game. It's the open beta for it. Everyone and their mom's gonna download it.
I am healed.
So we're just gonna... Sorry, I'm eating toast. So we're just gonna shoot this shit up, you know? Well, we're gonna kill him dead. I do like this little footprint path that leads me where I need to go. There's also an auto route, but I can't get it to work again. And I tried looking up the button for it and I can't find it. But there's an auto route function where you can auto route to your objective, which is super cool. I like when MMOs have that. Also, as you probably saw, you can totally see other players running around. So as soon as you finish the tutorial, the intro quest line, you get dumped in with like just everybody else. It's interesting to see.
You're right.
Where am I going? So this is a problem.
Allow me to demonstrate what this stone can do in the right hands. My hands.
So I could totally see them. So if you don't know what happened there, basically, I triggered a cutscene, which happens. It doesn't like take you away, which is fine. Diablo did not always do that. But if you're running when it's triggered, you're locked into whatever action you were performing when it was triggered. So I was running when it happened, which meant that I was literally forced to run during the cutscene, and I couldn't not. So I was just getting miles away from her, and I wonder if there wasn't a fence there, how far away I would have gotten, and whether or not it would have canceled the event. So that's a little bit of a bug that I hope that they fix. That's fairly easy to fix. But I've noticed it happen a couple times now where I'll be running and an event will trigger and I'll just be forced to continue running. Other than that, if you've ever played Diablo, it plays the exact same way. The controls feel a little bit off from Diablo 3. I can't pinpoint exactly why, so I can't tell you why, but I mean it works pretty much the same way. Right click is run around wherever your mouse is, shift holds you still, left click fires. In this case, the number keys do my spells. I mean, I'm not sure why it feels off. Everything seems to be exactly the same. There's also a noticeable lag time between doing things. Like sometimes if I'm in the middle of a fight and I suddenly stop using a skill like this number 4 here, and I go to click to move, there'll be a noticeable lag time between when I have stopped and when I can move, which I don't recall that kind of lag time being there in 3, but again, it's probably because it's running on mobile on servers. The server lag is probably most of the issues that I've had so far, just because everyone's trying to play this game. So, it does have a story though, which I'm currently going through because I have to. So there is the risk of spoilers for those of you that care, because I'm playing through the story. Hold on. I just realized every chat in the world is on, and I probably don't want Gen chat showing up in my stream. Because if you've ever played a Blizzard game, general chat or world chat is a cesspool of just the worst kind of people and stuff, and half the stuff that gets said in Gen chat would get my channel banned if it was like screenshotted and sent to Twitch.
So, Lethis escaped then. She never was the type to put her life on the line.
What? No, we just fought. I killed her.
Did you now? And yet, dead people tend to leave corpses. They certainly don't explode into bloody mist. They sort of just crumple. No body, not dead. I will have to follow after her. Regardless, I must thank you for your aid, my friend. Blessings of Rathma upon your journey. wherever it may take you.
Oh, what? You're not going to voice act this one? Hmm.
Better in all this suffering over a single shard. Hopefully Elder Cain has found a way to destroy them once and for all.
Aha. Auto route is back.
Now, let's see if this scroll of Westmarch he gave me actually works.
How? Ah, here we go. I also ran into a thing earlier where a portal I had to go through. The entrance to it was off. I had to click somewhere else other than where you would think you would need to click. Presumably, they had the placement off.
Hold there a moment, stranger. We're speaking with all new arrivals seeking asylum. You don't look like one of these refugees from Ashwold. What brings you to Westmarch?
I'm supposed to meet someone in the city.
Another tight-lipped adventurer. You're not the first to step through these gates on business. All right, everything checks out. Move along and keep the peace. Understood?
All right. Sounds good to me.
Adventurer! Over here!
Oh god, a side quest. Get it away from me. Apparently I have to talk to him. Okay, it's not a side
Adventurer!
quest.
Over here!
It just seems like one. This is the most side questy looking situation here ever.
Ha! I knew it had to be you. Been waiting a while for you to show. Charcy would have stayed, but you know, she's got business to run.
I'm sorry. Who's
Yeah, I don't know who
Charcy?
that is.
How do you know me?
Oh, forgive me. I got a little overzealous there. Let's say we all have a mutual friend. A certain scholar who arrived before you did?
You mean a Deckard Cain?
Our friend asked us to greet you when you arrived. Listen, Charcy's the one you want to speak with. Find her at the blacksmith, and she'll guide you further. Welcome to Westmarch.
Why, thank you for wishing me good luck, sir. Am I too shiny? Hold on. Meh. 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 Maybe. Hold on. There we go. That's better. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, it is very interesting to see all the other players running around, like this one. Or that one. I have turned... Didn't I turn Gen Chat off? I could have sworn, did I? Didn't I turn? I did, okay, I turned all my chat off. But unfortunately, it does not appear that I can... There's nothing I can do about people's names. So, you know, when somebody runs by with a highly offensive name, it's not my fault. I take no responsibility. Wait, is that a player market? Hold on.
Welcome, most esteemed New goods arrive all the time. We have the finest goods the world over.
Reach level 25. Okay. There's some stuff you can't do until you reach a certain level. Which I find interesting. Like, I forget the portal. The portal ability didn't unlock until like level 12. It's just weird. There's been certain things that unlock at certain levels. Things that you would assume would be just like standard, like available from level 1, like the like the portals and stuff. But new. And so the market is locked at level 25. I'm not sure why that is. But it is. And now, see, here's all the people. They're all at the blacksmith. Hold on, Charcy. I have to use your services. Here, let's just get rid of all of these and those.
I hope that can help.
Okay.
Hey there. It's good to see you.
And then we'll just...
Excuse me, are you Charcy? A man on the bridge implied you could help me find Deckard Cain.
It's you! You're here! Cain is gonna be so happy you arrived. Well,
He usually is.
let me be among the first to welcome you to Westmarch. Isn't it as grand as the stories say?
Sure.
I've never been one for cities. Or stories, for that matter. Do you know where I'm supposed to find Elder Cain?
Oh, right, of course. Cain has a workshop over to the left of the central square, just beyond the fountain. You know, once I've finished up here, I'll join you two. Give you a proper introduction to the city. Be safe, all right?
Okay. We have to reach Cain's workshop now. They probably don't... did they get rid of Covetous Shen? Hold on. I think they did. Damn. Vic is now... Looks like he's now the jeweler dude. But Covetous Shen... I never did finish finding out if that dude was actually a god. I think he is. What is in here? Stay a while. I can't do a Deckard Cain, but here you go.
Ah, welcome, friend. Welcome. I am glad to see you made it here safely. And with the shard of the World Stone, I hope?
I was saying earlier, I was like, man, I'm so glad that they kept the same voice actor. The Deckard Cain has been voiced by the same guy since the original game came out in like the 90s. Which is awesome.
Here, take it. It was weighing down my pack anyway. It's far past time we were rid of these terrible things.
Well done, my friend. I am certain it was no easy task to acquire this shard. Sadly, there is no simple answer on how to destroy an object this powerful. For now, it must be kept out of sight.
Hell yeah. You do that, Cain. You do it.
Now then, you may recall I spoke of a ritual that revealed the World Stone shards in Wortham and Ashwold. Well, while you were busy, so was I. And Tal Rasha's ritual has revealed a third stone to me.
A third one? Why is it always three?
You see, the ritual cannot simply find all the shards across the world. No, it reveals those that are being used in some form. It seems the magic of the World Stone emanates from the Dark Wood, a place of great and ancient evil.
You're telling me the Dark Wood, something called the Dark Wood, has evil in it? It's an dark and evil forest?
So the shard is already in someone's hands then?
Unfortunately, yes. You must expect that the darkness is already moving against you. But you are not alone. In fact, Charcy should be here soon. I can think of no one better to help you find the strength you will need.
Well, as a matter of fact, I will. Stay a while and listen. Talk to Kane about the weapon. Oh, right, I got a weapon. I don't see the weapon. Are you sure I have the weapon? Okay. I think this was supposed to trigger a voice line.
Really? Let me see it. I used to be quite adept at revealing the properties of magical equipment, you know.
Oh yes, we know.
Ah, yes. The grooves of this weapon function as sockets. Some rare armors and weapons can be befitted with gems of legendary power. There's research on it around here, if you can find it in the mess.
I'll have a look around.
That's hilarious. Oh hey, I'll have a look around. Immediately, right here. It's gonna tell me how to socket gems. I know all about how to socket gems. I've played every Diablo game.
These so-called legendary gems seem very useful. How would one go about acquiring them?
Well, the writings I've seen speak of the Elder Rift in the same breath as these gems. Legends upon legends, it seems. Still, I believe the Royal Mages recently made a breakthrough involving something called crests.
Rests? Okay, we have to go talk to Charcy. Charcy, oh, there she is.
You're done already. I would have thought destroying Worldstone shards would take more time than that.
Don't worry about it.
You're not wrong there. And it appears I must find another in the Dark Wood. Kane mentioned you might be able to help out.
The Dark Wood? You know, I grew up not far from there. If you're heading to a place like that, you're gonna need some better equipment.
Sounds
I know
good.
what to do.
That wasn't in the text. I like that she had a little I know what to do at the end that wasn't in the text. Well, Kane mentioned something called an Elder Rift. His research claims it could be the key to harnessing the power of the legendary gems. Do you know anything of it? I'm doing my own because they keep forgetting to trigger the voice line. Or did they just not voice act this altogether? It's weird. Why only some of it? Of course, the Rift Stones are just inside the Palace Square. I bet we'll find somebody who can help up there. Did you mean help out? Or help? Oh no, you probably do mean help up. Meaning someone up there might be willing to help. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. That man was speaking with the court mages earlier. Let's see what he knows. Quest.
Excuse me. I had heard a rumor that there's been a breakthrough with the Elder Rift. You strike me as someone who might know a thing or two about it.
You've got a sharp eye, adventurer. The court mages have been testing out various crests of power for a while now. We've just been given permission to start selling them. Only to qualified individuals, of course.
Qualified.
From the look of you, I think we might be able to do business, friend. What do you say? The first crest's on me.
You don't even know if I'm qualified yet.
We have an accord then.
Okay.
Head over to the pedestal and place that crest into one of the recesses there. From what the mages tell me, that should activate the Elder Rift. Good luck in there.
Oh, are we doing rifts now? Okay. Where the hell? There we go. I do like me riffs. I used to do riffs all the time. I see. it's a modifier for the rift. Okay. So it will increase the loot and stuff. Oh, dope. And obviously you can buy more and stuff, so there is like a battle pass, and you can buy currency that lets you do things like buy more of these crests. So, you know, that's a thing, but as long as they don't charge, as long as it stays free, that you know, they gotta make the money somehow, right? Tap to enter. Okay, right, and you can choose to solo it or find a party, but I'm just gonna solo it. I'm not really keen on randos, you know? Randos and me in video games, usually it doesn't do. Okay. Am I timed? It looks like no. I mean, that was pretty good.
Darkness
I might be
awaits
timed.
you.
I actually don't know.
Death comes.
This very much feels like a Diablo 3 rift, though. Very much so. Which is great, because I loved rifts. Rifts were probably one of my favorite thing in the game. I'm guessing I am timed, but let me turn it down a little more because it still feels a little loud. There we go. Okay, but that's been happening to me, where you shoot enemies and nothing happens and then suddenly it all happens. That's server lag, if I've ever seen server lag. Which is to be expected, so, you know. I'm sure it won't be as bad later. Boom. I do absolutely love... The Demon Hunter was always my favorite. I always chose to play Demon Hunter first when doing a new Diablo game. Ow. I can't change equipment right now. Is it because I'm under attack? That's probably because I'm under attack. I would like this. Cannot change. I guess maybe I can't do it in a rift. That would make sense. I could see that. I could understand that. Quickly! Get him dead! Oh shit. Oh, it's doing the thing. It did this to me before. Potion. I'm not trying to use a potion. There we go. It did that to me before where it locked me out of being able to do anything, and again, I'm pretty sure it's server lag. Oh, you're a big boy. Holy shit. Hell yeah. Go for it. Oh shit, ow. I don't know what that is, but it hurt. There we go. Dead. Meow. You gotta kill the enemies quickly to get full rewards, though. You know? Oh, fuck. It's doing the thing.
I am healed.
Why does it do that? I have zero idea why it does this. Well, I mean, I did say earlier why it did it, so I guess I don't have zero idea, but also, everybody needs to, like, calm down. You guys are lagging the servers. Dude, I've almost got it. It's almost like I've done rifts before. And
Your fear betrays you.
did. Oh no, the Rift Guardian has found me.
Feel my wrath.
So it didn't do it, so I'll have to do it for you guys. The Rift Guardian has found you. That's normally what would happen, but presumably this for the same reason the voice lines aren't going off. Sometimes the enemy, the announcer and the enemy voices aren't going off either. Oh shit. So Rift Guardians are usually the like really difficult because they're the very end of the rift. Once we kill this dude, it'll be over. Ow. You, sir, are a bullet sponge. Am I still timed? I think I still have a timer going. I need to kill him in a certain amount of time to get that time bonus. Which he's almost dead. It'll be fine. Ow. That hourglass is going up on that purple bar, which is what that's all about. Sweet! I did it. Fucking nailed it. It's still... Ooh! Legendary. Let me have this. Can I have it? Sweet. Blacksmith. Hello.
What can I do for you?
Why are you a ghost? Why are you
No? Well, good luck out there.
Why are you a ghost? I don't understand why you are why you ghost. Why ghost you? Why you be?
Need something reforged?
No, I need you to salvage everything I own.
Most appreciated.
Perfect. And now we leave. This is what I mean. Sometimes this is an issue. There we go. Exit rift. We did it. We did our first rift, and it pretty much worked exactly the same as Diablo 3 Rift, so I'm happy with that. Select item, socket gems. Oh, sweet, gems aren't just in my inventory anymore. Definitely equip that, but I'm gonna have to unequip that later. So, and I don't, can I just, I can. Yeah, cool, sweet, okay. Dope. I can just socket and unsocket gems at will. I don't have to worry about it. So because it's a made for mobile game, it's got all these things, free shit that they throw at you. So I'm just claiming all my random free shit. Boon of Plenty available for only $9.99. Holy shit. I'm not spending money on your game. Sorry. I don't do microtransactions, bruh. Talk to this man's about a quest.
You're back! Oh, thank the high heavens someone finally survived!
How many people died?
I knew you were the right one. Tell me, what was it like in there?
Maze-like corridors filled with untold horror, as expected. I did find a few valuable things. Hold on. Did you say finally survived?
He did.
Valuable things, huh? Oh, I like the sound of that. Business is going to be booming once rumor of ancient treasures starts to circle around the city.
He's just ignoring the question.
Here, you more than earned these, friend. Have a few more crests on the house. Who knows what you'll find in there next time, huh? Hells, if you find something nice enough, you might even be able to make some decent platinum at that market in Rackus Square to the south.
There
Take a
we
gander
go.
if you get the chance. It'll be worth your time, I promise.
So we can now, well, I'm only level 23 and it said lock till 25, so I still probably can't use the market. But I will be able to. Okay, bounty board system. I get that. Examine bounty board. Oh look, kill 60 Bloodsworn. Why not? I'm probably gonna do that anyway. Let's go, Chaucy. I do wish a more had been. I don't know if it's just not triggering, or if not everything's voice acted. Hello, enemies?
Oh, kill these two before anyone else shows up.
Or I'll just mow you guys down without breaking a sweat. I like that one better. No sooner had they been like, kill those, they were just dead. Their words left their mouth and then they fell over. What is this? I'm getting battle pass progress, guys.
Better and better.
Do like me some battle pass progress, you know what I'm saying? Oh, freebies. I'll take the freebies from the battle pass. Free and of course premium. I don't need no battle pass for Diablo though.
Are you all right? Can you walk?
Ooh, oh, yes, I think I'm fine. Thanks to the both of you. I may need some help getting back to my shop, however.
It was just me. It wasn't. She didn't do anything. All your gratitude should go to me. I shot. I like shot one volley and everybody fell over.
We've got you. Vic's shop isn't too far from here.
Akarat bless the both of you. Adventurer, I don't think it's a good idea for me to carry these gems any longer. Please, take them to my workshop and let my apprentice know we'll be there soon.
Okay. Where's this fancy workshop of yours? This away, huh?
Hello. How can I help you today? Oh, I see. Well, hello.
I'm here about a quest.
Combining,
oh, here we go.
socketing. Master Vic? Is he all right? Usually his cart has arrived by now. He was attacked, but he's going to be fine. Chaucy is bringing him here now. He asked me to guard these gems until he arrived. Oh, The shipment's safe. Thank the high heavens. We would have been in a lot of trouble if that hadn't arrived. You're a real lifesaver, friend. Nothing
I
else I
will
can help
tell
with.
you all. I have never been gladder to be home. Thank you, Chelsea. And you, my new friend.
Yeah?
The both of you are welcome in this shop anytime. Ah, I see you met with my apprentice Cyril. Good. If you ever need to socket gems or craft more powerful varieties, come here and she can help you out. For a small fee, of course. We're not a charity.
Well, it's time we got going. Stay safe, okay, Vic? And maybe don't carry so many gems on you next time?
Yeah. It's probably what I'd recommend. Interesting. Follow Charcy. Well, Charcy's not moving. There we go. Charcy, stop getting stuck on stuff. Come on now.
What do you need, friend?
I've been put.
Be
Okay.
safe, all right?
What do you want me to do? Upgrade? Items are okay. That's a lot of money. I don't know that I care to upgrade it, but sure, maybe. I don't. What about this?
I hope that can help. Hey there. It's good to see you. Remember when I said I grew up around there? Well, I used to belong to the Sisters of the Sightless Eye. They have a monastery nearby. It's only been a few years, but it feels like a lifetime since I've seen my sisters. High Priestess Akara gave me this amulet when I left. Said it would open a portal in case I ever needed to find my way home. If the World Stone Shard is there, they're gonna need help. I pray nothing bad has happened.
Thank you, Chelsea. You were right. This was a very helpful gift. Do not worry. I will find Akara.
Yeah, I don't think they're. Yeah, they're probably dead, or worse.
Goodbye.
I'm just being a realist here. Enter the port. Oh shit! Hold on, wait. Have to be sure I have all my stuff on. Okay. Enter the portal to a new dimension. There we go.
An evil air permeates this forest. I had best find this priestess Akara quickly.
I'm already seeing dead bodies.
Get this thing up! Friend, come closer.
He got stabbed, and that's not good.
My daughter. She's still in the village. Please, you have to save her.
I will try. Can you tell me what happened here?
Oh, the other thing I'm annoyed by is you'll be doing something like this. You'll be trying to talk to somebody, listen to the voice lines, whatever, and enemies can and will, if they're nearby enough, walk up to you and just start attacking you and killing you, which is a problem if you're trying to listen to like a story pertinent dialogue and you've got like a bunch of enemies ganging you and you're about to die, which happened to me once during this very important story exchange, and I had to skip through what was being said just so that I could defend myself because I was almost dead. Hopefully they'll fix that. That's something that I feel like they'll find in the beta and fix.
These women,
In black armor, they attacked the town. They summoned these terrible vines. I tried to warn the sisterhood, but Here.
You can't see? That's exactly what I mean. Enemies walked up and interrupted my freaking conversation.
Mike.
So now I have to go through all this and yep.
It's all in this letter. Bring it to Commander Kasha. Go. Leave me. Just save Alyssa.
Okay. Lucian's gonna die. Lady Kasha, if you're reading this, then I'm unable to make it to you. Blackstone has come under attack by strangers clad in black armor. Please, my lady, we beg for your aid. Tap to close. I'm a tapping. Dude, I've never tapped so hard in my life. I can't get rid of this. There we go. Blood sworn. Hey, there we go. What do you think you're doing? Running away like, oh. He's no longer Lucian, he's now Lucian's corpse. God damn it. Yeah, I didn't think. You remember the part where I said that, like, I'm sure people were dead? Definitely looks like people are dead to me. There we go. What is this? Hello?
Too old to be the man's daughter. The body is cold, drained of blood. What could have done this so quickly?
Probably these things called bloodsworn is what I'm going to assume. But these bloodsworn also be blood dead.
The vine was feeding on the corpse. They're draining this village of its blood. Why?
Bloodmancy. They're bloodmancers. That's why, obviously.
Discarded clothing and another emaciated body.
Bloodmancers are summoning bloodsworn using blood.
Please, I can't open the door. Father, are you there?
I'm gonna guess that's the daughter we're here
Alyssa,
for.
I have to get there now.
Working on it, fam. But when you got bloodmancers everywhere,
Heard a noise. Who's out there?
Alyssa,
it's
I'm
a
going
me.
to get you out of there.
Yes, I will get you out of there in just 1 second. Oh, that's pretty shitty. Okay. Alright. Hey. That's what they get for existing in my presence. You try to be nice and leave them alone, and they just attack you. Which is just straight up rude. Alright.
What a glorious feeling.
Get the girl.
Who are you? Where is Father?
I'm a friend.
He didn't.
Your father, he didn't. Listen, your village is under attack. We have to get you out of here now.
Leave? No, I'm not leaving. My father told me to stay hidden. He promised to get me to safety. He's going to come back. He has to.
It literally says Lucian's corpse now.
Alyssa, your father is dead. His last request was for me to save you and to deliver this letter to someone called Kosha. You and I can still bring it to her, together.
You really did see him, didn't you? Dad. You're right. We have to go. I can take you to the Sisterhood's camp. Kasha will know what to do.
All right, but stay close. We are still in grave danger.
The camp is
this way. Follow me.
We're putting a lot of faith in this Kasha person. Like, they seem to just always know exactly what to do. Like, bruh, I don't know that we're gonna find this super capable badass out here, but you know, maybe.
Two more of those peasants! They're fleeing from the village!
Alyssa, get back! Let me fight them.
Oh, it's doing the thing. Right when I ulted. That's annoying.
I am well again.
I ulted, which is temporary, but I was unable to auto attack, so I was unable to make use of my ult because of that weird thing that keeps happening to me.
Are you all right? Did she hurt you?
No, I'm okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know what to do. They killed my father, everyone in my village, and then she was standing right there, taunting me, like I was nothing.
You are not nothing. We will ensure those women pay for what they did, I promise. But we must leave here and find Kasha.
Help! The vines have me!
Why is it always the vines?
Do not fear. We will fight back these traitors together.
Well, that would be the Kasha person. Are you even firing the right direction?
No time to rest yet, stranger. More are coming.
Oh. They've got some sort of stone.
Is that all of them?
No.
Yes, but remain alert. We are close to their den. My rogues and I will continue the pursuit. Stop her!
Jeez. Oh no. Were they able to kill Alyssa? Fuck.
Alyssa, no. Oh, gods, forgive me. I am so sorry, child.
A cruel fate for one so young. I knew the girl's father. And since you were with her, I take it he did not survive either. You are no villager. Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm a hunter of demon kind. I came here seeking a priestess, and have found only carnage and loss. You must be Kasha. Then this letter is yours. The girl and her father died trying to bring it to you.
Let me see it, Outlander. Lucian was right to be afraid. These Bloodsworn, as they call themselves, are traitors to the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. This is not the first atrocity they have committed. Sadly, Blackstone is gone. And like with this poor girl, there is no undoing the terrible loss of life. But we can avenge the fallen and prevent further misery. My rogues and I are going to put an end to these Bloodsworn. Join us.
Kill shit? Hell yeah. I'm all about killing shit, dog.
Commander, Locri's forces ambushed us. The Bloodsworn retreated into the overgrown village, but our numbers are too few to pursue. And the wounded...
Flavi, order the rogues to pull back. Get the injured to the battle camp and bury the dead. My new friend and I will be the ones pursuing Locri from here.
It's not just a regular camp, it's a battle camp. That camp is ready for battle. Ow! This is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm minding my own business, trying to listen to the dialogue, and one of the things that spawned in this group down here walked up, stabbed me with a spear, and then the game was like, you cannot talk while under attack. Like, fuck off, game.
Commander, Locri's forces ambushed
Slavi, as for you, considering you fought your way through that village, I doubt you will miss me too severely. Go. Show those traitors that death is the only mercy we will afford them. Gladly. I will see you inside, Kasha.
The enemy's den lies beyond the felled tree. Take caution. The Bloodsworn are not to be trifled with.
The Bloodsworn are assholes that don't even have the... They're not even polite enough to wait for me to wait for their target to finish talking. That's just rude. If you're gonna kill me, let me finish my conversation first. It's only polite.
The rogues were outnumbered, but fought well. I will finish their fight.
That is a lot of dead rogues. Yeah. Is this a dungeon? I love it. I love that. Just spamming that and nuking everything in front of me. It's probably my highest damaging ability if you use them all three at once.
To the blood rose. The mistress will be reborn.
What?
Retribution at last.
Hyla the Nightshade. What's up, Kumo? Thank you for the 17 months. And also, I am immortal, for I am an android.
Friend, I beseech you, free me of these vines.
Are you a dwarf? What are you?
Thank you. I did not.
You're just a large man.
Okay. Was left in these woods. Not since the Bloodsworn began their vile hunt.
You're welcome. So far, you are the only prisoner I've seen still alive. Why have they not killed you?
They were torturing me. Wanted me to join their perverse cause. That scene you saw outside. They want to spread that corruption through the woods. A druid would sooner die than aid in such a thing. In fact, I almost did.
Huh.
Ah, Kasha. You've missed the excitement. Locri and her retinue captured this druid. He's been injured. Yes, he's lost a lot of blood. Our friend here will not survive long without treatment. Someone will have to stay with him. I've gotten this far on my own. What's a little further?
Exactly.
You Outlanders seem to love surprising me. Fine. Very well. Go and deal with Locri. Once the deed is done, meet us back at the camp. May the Great Eye watch over you.
I don't know what the Great Eye is, but I'll take it. Why is the Great Eye watching over me?
Mistress, I've done as you asked. The blood of every man, woman, and child in Blackstone runs through your veins.
Yet it is not enough. I must be whole once more. Hasten your efforts, lest you lose my favor.
Damn. He sounds a little, ridiculous.
She'll discard you too, if you live.
What do you mean, too? Is this a thing? Were you like her apprentice or something?
Her dominion is absolute.
Well, clearly not, because she needs your help. So clearly, she ain't all that in a bag of chips. I'm just saying. Oh Ow.
No. I won't fail her. I can't.
But you did.
This land has always belonged to her. She will ensure you remember those you have forgotten.
Where did you go?
Lockery escaped. Kasha will need to know about this.
Yep. We gotta go tell her. Hey, we fucked up and let the person you told us to go kill escape.
You there? Where is Kasha?
Oh, she left for the battle camp a while ago. Had a druid in tow. Bleeding everywhere, that one was. Hopefully the priestess can see to his wounds. Head east through the woods to find the camp, but be careful. Demons plague this forest.
Demons? You mean to tell me there's demons in Diablol? That explains so much. I can't even be serious about that. Get dead. Dude. What was that? It was a weird sound. I have to. Oh shit, those are exploding spiders. Okay, they're fairly easy to deal with. Is that more? Are you guys enemies? You kind of look like enemies. Oh shit. Oh man, what is all this?
Your time has come.
What it is free XP, so I helped. And I could totally go this way, even though I don't need to. Hell yeah. Free, I'm all about free XP. I don't know if you know, but free XP, it's the bee's knees, it really is. What?
Leave me alone, you monsters!
Well, they're dead.
Thank you for your help. The Fallen have grown much more aggressive as of late. Kasha asked me to wait for you. I'm glad you came along when you did. I'm Lien, by the way.
Seems to be a theme of mine. I just kind of show up like in the nick of time to save people. I'm noticing that.
You're welcome, Lien. Do you know where I can find the battle camp of the Sisterhood?
It's not far. Keep going down this road and you'll find Kasha inside the camp. Oh, and maybe you can kill a few more Fallen on the way. That would really help us out.
Hell yeah, dude. What up, Skulls? Skulls! Did you just throw a wet banana at me? Skulls, we talked about this. Wait, you can resurrect a player? How? Waiting for confirmation of resurrection. Wally! 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 No? Okay. Well, apparently Wally is just AFK. That or he likes being dead on the ground. I'm not sure which.
Ah, you've returned. I trust you bring news of victory.
That's all I
Some.
do.
The Bloodsworn were driven from the village, but Lockery escaped.
I see. Still, you've done well. This was never truly your fight, Outlander. If I remember, you came to this land in search of Akara, yes? It is time the two of you met. Go to her, and show respect, She may be the High Priestess of the Sisters of the Sightless Eye, but she is also like a mother to me. Oh, and don't fret about Lockery. My rogues and I will handle her.
Is that right? You'll just handle it, huh? Okay. Well, why didn't you just do that in the first place?
What are you...
Why did I need to get involved? If you're just gonna handle it.
Nothing like the heat of the forge, eh?
Priestess Akara, it is an honor. I've come with a dire request. Elder Kane and Chelsea believed you could help us find a Worldstone shard hidden in these woods.
A shard of the Worldstone? Interesting. That certainly could be the source of our troubles. It seems the Great Eye has aligned our goals, my friend.
Who the fuck is the Great Eye?
As you have undoubtedly seen, the Dark Wood suffers at the hands of the Bloodsworn. Their leader, Lockery, was once part of the Sisterhood, until her heart was broken. She rejected us and found someone else to accept her.
That makes sense.
A Worldstone shard could be the source of the new power they have acquired. And if that is the case, you will need all the assistance I can offer.
Well, that's a little presumptuous. I think I can handle it on my own. But also, I wouldn't turn down any of your help. Not that I need it, but I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Years ago, Deckard Cain left me with a gift. A tome of Herodric origin. In truth, its strange magics were never meant for me. How fitting that he has sent you here to complete the circle. On your way to this camp, you killed several of those fallen demons, did you not?
I did.
Their essence swirls about you. Yes, the tome is surely meant for you.
Okay.
Follow me if you would.
Why? Meow. I may be the adventurer that's going to save the world, but I'm
Inspect
also
the
like
tome
5.
placed upon the altar. Let it reveal its secrets to you.
Yeah. Okay. What is this? Kill enemies and collect monstrous essence, then use it to decipher bestiary pages. Ooh, I don't care. Alright.
Herodric bestiary is yours.
Oh,
As you
bestiary.
defeat the monsters of this world, their essence will provide you both strength and knowledge. When you have collected enough essence, bring the tome to one of these altars, and you will be greatly rewarded.
Okay.
Now then, we must return to the task at hand. If you are to find your Worldstone shard, you will need help. Thankfully, we are not alone in this endeavor. Let us speak with your wounded friend.
Do it. Do it, you won't.
Hemlia, your rescuer has returned.
Hello. How can I help you today?
No, not
Nothing else
you.
I can help you with.
Ah, you're back. Good, good. I didn't get a chance to introduce myself while I was choking to death in those vines. My name is Hemlia, and well, I suppose I owe you my life, don't I?
Yes, yes, you do. But you know, you just spot me a 20, I'll call it even.
It was the least I could do. Still, I am curious. What brought you here? The Dark Wood is quite a distance from your homeland, is it not?
Aye, 'tis, and how I miss Tuodulra. But the corruption of nature in these lands cannot be ignored. I came here to commune with the great tree in Ifus, and it was there that I was captured.
Aha.
The dead tree teems with old magic. The bark whispered to me of a way to cleanse this corruption. Unfortunately, the ritual is complicated, and I lack the strength to gather the resources.
It's always how it is, isn't it?
But perhaps you can help there.
Exactly. It's always some complicated ritual, and the person who knows exactly how to do it just happens to not be able to get the resources they need to do it. And so the chosen one, me, has to come along and help them get the resources for the ritual. But nobody else. It has to be me. It's the only way it works.
We must acquire native reagents. A crimson Arax giant eye, a thorn from the largest of those blood flowers, and a branch of the darkest wood. Combined, the forest itself will reveal the truth to us.
How am I gonna know which flower is the largest and which wood is the darkest? Do I have to take inventory of every flower and tree?
Now, the spider's eye and the thorn should be simple. Both can be found to the north. But the branch, well, the oldest trees here are where fallen make camp. Maybe we start with the other two, eh?
That's fine.
Oh, hello.
What's
Nothing
a
else I can
few
help you with?
fallen? Dude, I eat fallen for breakfast, okay? I'm assuming the giant spider icon's where I want to go. Oh, shit. Okay, Spooder's hurt. Turns out...
Healed.
I did not know that the Spooders hurt that badly. Well, painful.
Cavern to the north. Yes, this looks exactly like the place a giant spider would hide.
Well, here is a Crimson Spider of Doom, just like you asked for. And... And... Die, giant spider thing. There's another person here named Ross, and he's doing a thing. He's doing a heckin' help. Just keep running in circles. That is the way you play Demon Hunter. It's the only way to play Demon Hunter. Is to run in circles.
I am healed.
Am I though? Oh shit! He had one of those self-destruct thingies on. There you go. A Crimson Eye. Easy.
That's done then. Next is the Bloodflower's Thorn. Hemir seemed to think it was close. Perhaps these wretched vines will lead me to it.
Perhaps they will. Or perhaps they won't help at all. That's probably the one. You know what I mean? I'm so fast. Meow. Meow. Oh, dude. What the fuck? How did I insta-kill everyone? That's weird. Cooldowns. I do like a good cooldown. I really do.
The vines grow thicker to the west. I must be nearby.
Did you say I must be nearby? Why am I suddenly OP? What happened? I suddenly like one-shotting these things.
There we are. Where there is a blood flower of that size, there are surely thorns.
And thorn.
The obedient hound of the usurpers.
Hey, what up?
Barks at my door at last.
Yes?
Therese, show this mongrel what it means to be sworn to the blood. Go kill or die for me.
I like or.
Blood obeys me.
Go kill or die for me. I don't care. I love that. Like, I literally give no shits about you. So, kill or die. Doesn't matter which. Like, that's, oh my god. Why would you serve her? She literally doesn't care if you're even alive. Ow. No! I got feared.
Blood returns to me. Do you see? Everything is mine. Even your victories hasten my return. These lives you value are a lie built upon the remains of my kingdom. The blood flowing in their veins is stolen. I will have it back.
I don't think you know how blood works.
Only suffering awaits you if you continue on your path. And you lack the strength to bear such loss.
Uh-huh. Speak for yourself. I got this.
The thorn is mine, coated in the blood of the enemy. Hemlir spoke of a branch of dark wood. The largest trees are to the south. I should start there.
Hell yeah. I'm kinda not getting enough loot here. I need more loot. I always need loot. Oh my god, what is that? That thing is huge. Enemies! I'm not sure what's happening, but sometimes I'm like annihilating them. Treasure goblin! No, you don't, you fucker! Now come back, you asshat! Get back here! Treasure goblin! He has the treasure!
Hardly a threat.
Ah, got him.
I am renewed.
Ooh, gotta get his stuff. Okay. You even... Oh, you're not bad. You just look big. Got me a treasure goblin. Alright. You also gotta be careful because you can absolutely die while you're in your inventory. Because it doesn't, obviously it's an MMO, so you can't actually pause the game. So if you're in your inventory, you will die. If something comes up and attacks you enough.
That rumbling. Something is coming.
I saw a big thing. Fallen matriarch. It's a biggin. I'll just keep shooting. Seems to work. They got a lot of health. Immune to knockback. Why are they always immune to knockback? Good as knockback if you're always immune to it. Dead. Yeah, the way they die is very interesting. to say the least.
Scent. A bonfire? Huh. That would be a source of blackened wood.
Seriously? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Knock it over, break their stuff, grab the blackened branch.
There. All 3 components.
So,
I pray the druid is well enough to perform his ritual.
Are rituals in magic, you know how like stuff like that, like, you know, the darkest branch in the forest and the largest thorn on the largest flower, and, you know, 3 the legs from a 3-legged toad or whatever. When it comes to spells and shit like that, is it like baking? Or does it have to be exact? You know what I mean? Like this branch I've got. It's blackened because it was in a fire. Is that fine? Could I use that or the darkest branch in the forest that I could find? Like, I don't know. How picky are the spells? How strict are their qualifications? So it's like you couldn't find a 4-legged frog, but you found a 3-legged frog. Is the spell just not as effective? Like, I'm genuinely curious about this.
Salvaging, forge. Nothing like the heat of the forge, eh?
This is technically... usually I only bother to save legendaries, so I guess I'll just keep that how it is. Because you have limited inventory space, so it's really only worth it to save equipment you might use on another character or your same character later on, which would only really be a legendary.
You've done it! Oh, ribs a little too sore for that. Come, the campfire will be our catalyst. Let us see what darkness curses these woods.
I am all about that. Let's check out this darkness.
It failed. I don't understand.
So it might be because the branch wasn't the darkest branch in the woods, it was just a burnt branch I found. No one specified how picky the spells were.
What happened? Did we get something wrong?
No. The ritual should have worked. Each piece represents a part of the Dark Woods condition. The flames should have revealed their connection. We're missing something. Akara, we could use your help.
Could you now? It is nice to know that even at my age, my insight is still appreciated.
Sassy? Why are you so sassy?
Yes, a woman. Her wicked desires have perverted the nature of these woods. Only a magic equally as dark can bind your ritual.
Okay.
We would be blind without your wisdom, Akara. Well, if we're seeking out dark magic, I know exactly where to look.
How is it that people always just know, right? They're like, well, if we're talking about dark magic, I just happen to know exactly where to find a bunch of dark magic. You just know from living your life where the local dark magic is. What?
On my way to the Great Tree, I encountered a camp of cultists. They've been scouring the woods, looking for something. If we're seeking a source of dark magic, that's the place we're going to find it.
You think so? What if there's other more dark magic?
Very well. I'll return soon.
Ha! No need to keep running around. Just meet at the Tree of Innovus. With all 4 components, we should be able to fight back this corruption.
No one explained what the component was. What component am I looking for?
Oh, before you go, I asked Hess to make something for you, but you need to grab it yourself. I am still recovering, after all.
Sure. I do like free stuff. Who's Hess? Ah.
Salvaging, forging.
There you are.
Just finished this beauty up. Here, all yours.
Sure makes me wonder what old Hemlir imagines is waiting for you out there, though. Whatever it is, this ought to come in handy.
Is
Come
that
on back
right?
if you need something.
What is this? A pair of pants? It actually isn't handy at all. It's worse than what I have on. Thank you. Here. The gift? It's getting recycled.
Nothing like the heat of the
Because
forge, eh?
it's worthless to me. No offense, me recycling your generous gift and all, but the crafting components are more useful than the gift. Don't worry about it. How do I... Whoops. How do I... Isn't there a bounty board somewhere? There used to be like a bounty board. And I've completed... I probably have to go back to a main town to find a bounty board, don't I? Yeah. Why? What happened? Somebody attacked me and then everyone died. Do I have...
Do you require magical identity?
That's not the first time that's happened to me. Do I have an item that does that? Because, like, that just keeps happening. I do wish the screen was more zoomed out. Dude, I don't know. Is it this? It's gotta be this. Ah, here it is. Your primary time movement slowly charge up. Okay. So I charge up by doing stuff, an electric attack that goes off on the first enemy I attack. Makes sense. Where am I going? Oh, right. I was gonna get something to drink. I'll be right back. Fucking I'm bleak. Alright. So we got enemies, and we shot them, and they all died because apparently my lightning electric attack is a super OP. So that's pretty dope if you ask me.
These cultists are the same ones who attacked Wortham. They must also be seeking the shard.
How do we know? How do we know that they're the same? Do they wear name badges?
Your master wishes to speak.
Deliver unto me the fragment of the eye, the world stone, and you shall have whatever your heart desires.
My heart only desires one thing, and your precious fragment is hers.
Deliver the stone, or the burning hells will cleanse this world. Your mistress included.
If you had such power, you'd be taking the stone, not asking for it. You have your answer. With the stone's power, even hell cannot stop her. We shall see.
So we have a third faction now. So these people, whoever they're...
The World Stone Shard is with Lockery's mistress. The rogues and I will need to work together to face such power.
So apparently, this lady they worship thinks she's all that in a bag of chips.
An ember of the burning hells. It smolders with dark magic. I hope it will be enough. To the tree, then.
An ember, huh? They just keep burning hell ember lying around? I don't understand how that works. Chest. Oh yeah. Is the game... I still can't decide if the game is too loud. What's over here?
Bloodsworn are attacking. Hemler, hold fast. I'm coming.
Well, they all seem to be dead.
You all right? Good. For a moment there, I feared the worst.
He didn't say he was all right.
And with good reason. The damned Bloodsworn are giving us precious little time to waste. Still, you were able to get the final component, so not all is lost.
I do like me a good Bloodsworn battle. Not gonna lie.
Now, this ritual will bridge my consciousness to the tree and the forest beyond. This magic is chaotic, ancient, the kind that scars the soul. Can I count on your protection, friend?
That sounds like it, but what do you mean, my protection? What is happening? Sure?
Do what you must. I will keep you safe.
I'm not sure I can promise that. But my character already did, so I guess here we go.
There at the tree, just as Lockery said. Kill them!
Yep. They're all dead. Oh god. We gotta protect them! It's a protect mission, which is almost as bad as an escort mission. Dude, Hemler's got some... He's tough. all I'm saying? Ooh, what's this?
Darkness awaits you.
Darkness? Hello,
I am
darkness.
The tree, it's guiding my sight. I see the darkness infecting this land. An evil that has festered in the deep places. It corrupts life, feeds off it like a parasite.
Yeah?
Emlir, your face, it's... We have to stop this.
Is he becoming corrupted too?
Did I not warn this kind of magic scars? Eh? No, we cannot stop. The ritual awakened the power bound within the tree. It wants to be free. It will help us fight the corruption for a price.
What? Ancient powers bound to trees need money?
You have your bargain, Inifus. Banish the corruption infecting this wood and its people, as promised. Ah! What's happening? It should have worked.
It looks like the tree got corrupted.
Wait! It's inside me, pulling the corruption out. Friend, you must destroy it. It can be purged.
Okay. Sure, I guess. What is happening? It's now a bear.
Hatred reigns upon you. I'm renewed.
Ow.
I need healing.
Dead.
It is done.
Himmler, somehow you just always end up worse for wear when we do these things.
Emlir, are you all right? Is it over?
It is, but there is no cause for celebration. The forest will not be purged so easily.
Really?
Not while the heart of its corruption remains. I could see it all now, friend. And it is terrible to behold.
I can imagine. But what do we do about it?
A blight seeps from the forgotten tower. At its roots lies a woman in a pool of stolen blood.
Ah.
Around her neck, a red stone pulses with a power older than the world itself.
Yep, I know who that is and what that is.
The vines whisper to me. They tell me of an abomination. A blood rose. Through the rose, the blood flows to her, feeds her. It must be cut down.
Sure.
I have to alert the Sisters of the Sightless Eye.
You will have your chance. The plants tell me a rogue is on her way here now.
Man, plants have a lot to say, don't they?
Enough. We're getting you out of here.
No, you're not. Not if you wish to survive this. We've been given a chance, but we must strike now. Kill the blood rose. As long as it feeds her blood, the Countess cannot die. And this corruption will never end. The tree can purge your lingering corruption, but for now...
I feel like Himmler's about to die. Himmler, no!
The rogues need you.
Himmler, no! Remember what they said. No body. Didn't die. I don't see a body of Himmler, therefore, didn't die. That's what Zul said.
Flavi. Himmler just... Wait, why are you here? What's happened?
Haven't you heard? Kasha led a war party to attack the Forgotten Tower.
No, no one
I was
told me.
returning to the encampment to rally the others when I saw what was happening here. I'm only sorry I arrived too late to help you.
No one mentioned that.
There's nothing you could have done. Hold. Did you say the rogues are attacking the tower?
Yes, and the Bloodsworn are fighting ferociously. Kasha sent me to ask Akara for aid.
Uh-huh.
Damn. The Countess cannot die while the Blood Rose lives. Your sisters are walking into a trap.
I must reach Akara and the others, lest the Bloodsworn take them as well. Head to the Rose and we can join you there.
Because everyone just knows where the Rose
May
is.
the Great Eye watch over us both.
I'm so glad we all just know where the local Blood Rose is. Oh. I mean, really, who doesn't know where the local Blood Rose is, am I right? I know where mine is. I've always known where mine is.
The Bloodsworn are everywhere. This must be where the rogues were ambushed. I pray Kasha's all right.
Given how this game goes, I'm gonna go with probably not. Dead. Oh, I see. Ow. What really gets me are the ones like that. Oh, ow. Okay, never mind. Gotta stop playing around, I guess. They're gonna hurt me. Gotta be super serious. Serious business. I think I found them.
Bloodsworn are dragging the rogues this way. This must be where the Rose hides.
I've discovered your plans, Bloodsworn. I know. I know what you're doing. Did. What the? Is that what? Is that a Blood Rose? I'm confused. Are we at a Blood Rose? Still don't know what one looks like.
Lien, you're hurt. Who did this? Where is Nokri?
Blood. The Rose is drinking their blood. It has the others. I barely got away.
Don't worry, Liam, I got this. Or not. This is what I was talking about. Because it's open beta. I keep randomly getting booted, so... But luckily, it does a very good job of remembering where you were. So we'll just have to do that again. Yep, here we go.
Lien, you're hurt. Gods above. Listen, Lien. I'm going in there, and I'm going to kill that thing. But you will not survive if you come with me. Flavi is sending reinforcements. Hide and wait for them. Stay hidden, and I will return as soon as I'm able, all right?
That doesn't usually work out for the people we try to help.
Keep going. Do what you need to. I'll try. I'll try.
Uh-huh. That doesn't...
Someone's approaching! Feed their corpse to the Rose! Both your bloody Rose and your mistress die tonight!
Sounds good to me. Man, you guys got a lot of peeps. Who keeps giving you all these peeps? Blood Rose, like, doesn't have a health bar.
So this abomination is what feeds the Countess. Well then, monstrosity, your end has come.
Definitely is a monstrosity. Not gonna lie. It's fairly monstrous. Oh, it's mad. It's very mad. It's summoning small ones. No need to be mad. Get glad. We can do glad. Oh god, it's so loud suddenly. Need a little bit of volume equalizing, you know? That'd be good, probably. Ow, 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 why? Ow. Stop with the thorns. Whack. No thorns for you. Dead.
Good riddance.
That thing is insane. Ow. I did it. I killed the Blood Rose. How come... There.
What have you done? What have you done? No! The rose! It withers!
It does, because I killed it.
I should slay you where you stand, but I'm no fool. I will not chance losing and failing her again.
Well, what are you gonna do?
She entrusted her blood to me, a gift to ensure her beautiful world came to fruition. It will be enough. But I can't have you interfering.
So what are you gonna do about it?
Stand there and witness your failure. My mistress, I give back all that you bestowed upon me. Take everything. My life, my blood.
Damn.
Is yours. Let me serve you. Forever. Damn you, Lockery.
Damn. Ow. Now I get to kill the Blood Rose again. Ow. Oh no, the Blood Rose has a lot more power now. And I don't like that. Definitely can say that I'm not a fan. Is that a laser beam? Are you using hyper beam right now? Ow. Ow. Listen, you're gonna have to die faster than that. Some of us have things to do. Ow, shit. What is this? I don't know if anything happens if I get, if it pulls me in.
Your blood once again.
Great.
Rise, my servants. Slay all who oppose my will.
They're not, that's not gonna be enough. I got this. I don't think you understand just how OP I am. You know what I mean? Boom. You literally just said that. Is she gonna say that every time?
Servants, slay all.
I think they are.
Oppose my will.
I think she plans to say that every single time. kill it. Oh, it's so mad. It's so mad. Ow, God, it hurts. Hell
At
yeah.
least that creature will no longer poison the land. The Countess is vulnerable. Now is the moment to strike at the heart of the Forgotten Tower.
Exactly. So, looks like you died for nothing, asshole. Lockery gave her life to revive that flower, and then I just killed it again. Well, you didn't think that was gonna happen? I killed it once. Of course I'll do it again. Aw, oh, fuck, Leanne.
Leanne.
See, like I said, everyone we try to help ends up like this.
Hemlir. Leanne. Dozens of our sisters. All of them have laid down their lives to prevent evil from returning. We cannot allow such sacrifices.
The Blood Rose is dead. But Lockery gave up her life before I could stop her. The Countess is returning.
Then she must be slain.
Yeah, we'll just kill the Countess.
There is no other course.
Easy.
No other way. An evil like that cannot possess an artifact like the heart of creation.
Well, clearly.
It will not be easy.
Sure it will.
But you must act as the heroes of Sanctuary did. Join Kasha and the others at the Forgotten Tower and end the curse upon this land.
If this tower is so forgotten, why does everyone know where it is and use it as like just meet at the Forgotten Tower, you know? Yeah, you know, everybody remembers the Forgotten Tower.
The magic of the waypoint here will make your journey faster. Go, friend. This world depends on your task. May the Great Eye watch over us all.
I'm serious, who the fuck is the Great Eye and why? You keep talking about the Great Eye like I know who that is. I don't know what that is. Where's the rest of my codex? There it is. Achievements. Give me all the stuffs. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. What? What? Use the Blood Rose waypoint to reach the tree. Okay. Where's the tree of Benefice? How do I zoom out? This is... I don't... Okay. Tree of Benefice. Go!
Hemlir, I don't know if your spirit can hear me anymore, but I'm going to end this. Wish me luck.
That's right, we're gonna do it. For Hemlir. There we go. Dude. I'm insane. I'm so powerful. Oh shit, that's a giant bear. Hold on, about that me being so powerful thing, we can talk about this. Why is this bear here? Why did he just have an entire suit of armor in his stomach?
Gosh, and the rogues aren't here. They must already be inside.
They probably are. I'm gonna go to the waypoint and unlock it so that I can use it. There we go. Because knowing me, I'll go do this boss fight without it, and then I'll need it, and I'll have not grabbed it when I was near it. What are you guys? These Bloodsworn. I don't know what they are, and I want to know. Monstrous essence. The essence is so incredibly monstrous. Dead. I'm just killing a few things to get a little more XP before I go in there. Because, you know, you can never have enough XP. Also, these kills are free. They're not really worth a whole lot, though. So I think I'm actually going to go in there. Grinding doesn't appear to be fast enough to really be worth it. Wait, was that a champion enemy? It is. It's These things usually have good loot, but they're also a pain in the ass to kill.
I'm injured.
Ow,
Back in the fight.
they hurt a lot, too, apparently. Get him. Immune to knockback. There we go. Get a little XP. A little free money. New, no, don't destroy it. Wear it. There we go. New helmet. The sound effects are not equalized at all. I wonder if I need to turn... Some stuff is so incredibly quiet, whereas other stuff is so incredibly loud. I wonder... If I were to put this back at... And this, can I... Okay, so that's what that... Okay. So that... And then we can, you know... I don't know, dialogue? 70, probably? Maybe? Is that good? Yeah. Almost. That might be good. Yeah, I think that'll work. For now. For now, anyway.
I am well again.
Are you, though? You don't look well. We're here. We're at the tower everyone forgot about. And everyone else is here, too, despite having forgotten about it. The Forgotten Tower.
Beauty fades. It is impossible to escape. I will not submit to this truth. I am beyond the pitiful laws of tiny men. Their blood will serve me. Fulfill my purpose. My splendor. Reborn from their pain. And my beauty will never fade again.
Oh shit. Fuck. No, don't leave.
The tower is just beyond the courtyard. I can smell the stench of blood from here.
I do often like a good old stench of blood. But I will be right back. I need to leak. Give me 1 second. Okay, and I'm back. Alright, so we're here to kill these dudes, right? Give me 1 second. I'm replying to something. Okay. Okay, what do we got? We got enemies. That's right, that's what we got. Enemies. Dude. Oh my god, what the hell? What the fuck just happened? Okay, this plant is annoying. Oh, because it was blocking my path. It was intentionally tough to kill. Okay. Fair. Oh god, why do they have bears? Why do they always have bears? Why don't I ever get bears? You know what I mean? I feel left out. Like, I feel like I deserve at least one bear of my own. You know, if they're just handing them out like candy. Treasure. It's a treasure chest. Oh, a bag. And another treasure chest. With literal junk in it. Is that the only reason to be over here? I think that was the only reason to be over here. Ah. It's down here. Down the secret path.
Back in the fight.
Down the path so secret. Easy. You guys want to, like, give me a challenge or something?
Oh,
the Blood Priestess.
Flow from you.
Really? I don't know that I agree with you, though. What? I think you were supposed to say something there, and then you just didn't. Why can I not heal? It's doing the thing. Oh, because it's on cooldown. Ah. It's very bad. There we go. Lady, I have to kill you. It's very important, you see. I know you're like the Blood Priestess and whatever, and you're like so powerful and what have you, but I need you to die. Because I got more evils to deal with than you. You're like the lesser of the evils. I'm sorry to say, you're just not as good as a demon. Don't you slowly walk away from me. Get back here. These blood princesses, am I right?
Blood cannot be unspilled.
Aren't you the one doing the unspilling? Okay. Told you it was easy enough.
You're too late. They're all around us. She's raised an army. The sisters don't have the strength to put this many down.
But I just killed everybody.
Has abandoned us.
But I'm here. Okay. Well, I'm here, and I straight up killed everybody, so I feel like I could just do it again. You got any more in here? Ah, I think they're hiding some more behind this gate. Defeat the followers of the Countess within the time limit. See. Okay. Why not? We'll give them a chance, you know. We'll let them think they have a chance of killing me, when really they couldn't even if they wanted, if they tried, you know. I'm entirely too strong. It was their misfortune to face me in battle, really. See?
Your fear betrays you.
Is there not more? Where's the others? Ah, there they are. Yeah, that's right. Snitches. How many followers you got? They're pinned down, move in. I don't know why the vocals aren't going off, but hey, beta. Boom. Easy. How many more you got? Get a couple more of these things. I will take all of your bloodstorm, please.
A dead end. I'll have to find another way forward.
And the quickening globe. Easy. Wait. Where's another way forward? 23 yards. Ow! I ran into that trap because I'm in a hurry because I have 56 seconds left. Where's... Oh. Why is it restarting? I'm very confused. Oh, each time I do it, it's a chest. Oh, I see. I'm trying to... Okay.
The enemy has breached our defenses. Keep them from the mistress.
To be fair, your defenses suck. Just putting that out there. Your defenses seem a little bit lackluster. I recommend getting them upgraded. I like how that wall just burst open as soon as I killed everyone. Get him, kill him, Dad. Don't let him exist. Dude.
Feel my wrath.
That's all I do. Well, actually, no. I don't feel... Unless... Wait, am I the one that said that? I don't remember. Why are you not dead? Here, well, I'll kill you later. You want to follow me? That's fine, but I got, like, dudes to kill. We got enemies that have to get dead, and you're not helping me with your whole attacking me thing. You know what I mean? Just throwing that out there.
Darkness awaits you. Your blood will fall like rain. My health returns.
Not darkness. Get him. Should be easy enough, right? A little bit of experience. A few more enemies. I've claimed all the bonus chests. I did it all early. Oh, hell yeah. Ah, so this is the Countess. The other one was just a princess. I see. Who gave you a sword?
Here you are.
Ow.
Let us begin then.
I guess we will. Seems legit, right? You do that, I do this. You lose health. Everybody's happy. Except you. You know how it is. But what do you feed on? And don't say blood. Don't be that cliche. That was rude. I was busy. She's back again. Will you stop running around and let me attack you?
This place was my tomb. Let it be yours.
I don't need one, but I appreciate the sentiment. But you can keep it, and because you're gonna need it real soon. So like, there's no sense in giving it to me if you're just gonna go right back in it. You know what I mean? But that's just, you know, I'm just being polite.
This place was my tomb.
You said that already. Do you like repeating yourself? It would appear that you do. Meow. Yeah. No, she still has 3,000 health. Which sounds like a lot, but it's really not. She had like 50,000 to start with. She's almost dead. There we go. Look at all them chests. Look at me slowly walking up to the crystal. The World Stone Shard.
She's dead?
Yeah, I killed her.
It's over. Come, let us return to the tower's entrance.
Seems good to me. You got any more big bad evils need killing? Because I can do it. I can get them dead, man. And the big one. Tell me it's got the good stuff. That actually was not very good for an infernal chest. Not gonna lie. Ooh, I keep forgetting to check down here. Because I have to click to scroll. I have to click and swipe, basically, like on a phone. I have to click and throw. There might be another way, but that's the only way I know how to do it. We did it! We defeated the Blood Countess, or whatever the fuck. I already forgot her. She clearly wasn't all that. She clearly wasn't all that in a bag of chips like she thought she was. Because I don't even remember her name. There we go. Blame it. Ow! Something's attacking me. I do like that it lets you know when you're being attacked. That's useful. Gotcha!
It is done. And you are triumphant where we faltered. That is twice now I have misjudged an Outlander. I suppose I may need to work on that.
Huh.
That object in your hand, is that?
Oh, it's a World Stone Shard.
A shard of the World Stone. Yes. Its terrible power resurrected the Countess.
I will trust both you and Cain to deal with it then. I'm sure he'll be relieved to know it is in your capable hands.
Oh, they are quite capable.
In the meantime, we will continue to ensure the Bloodsworn do not return. Should you ever require our aid, we will be here. Farewell, friend.
Fare thee well. Unlocked auto. Oh, you can only auto nav. Oh, that's why it wasn't working earlier. So apparently, you have to unlock the ability to auto navigate per zone.
My skills are sharpened.
Interesting. I would not have assumed that. That's not something I would have assumed would be the case. But clearly, I'm the one that's wrong here. Complete the story of Darkwood. Oh, I have. Darkwood has never been more done. And now I can auto route. What is this? Ow, you. busy. I'm here. Why? No, I don't want to go there yet. I want to check this out. Oh, they just keep... Okay. I'm going to have to live with that being there, but that's fine. What's wrong with the battle pass? Oh, I got new stuff. There we go. There we go. Skills. I kind of want to try Sentry. I didn't really like it in 3, but I haven't tried it in this one. We'll try. We'll try Sentry. Try Sentry out a little. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Auto route. Dude, I love auto route. It's so good. I should probably stop and test out these sentries. Hold on. They're alright. I feel like they'll be better the more they level up. But I did want to try them out. Open inventory to see rare item. I understand how it works. I don't need you to tell me. Because I know. I played a couple of Diablo games in my time. And by that I mean all of them. For a lot of hours each. It's a very addicting gameplay loop. Kill a lot of shit. Get loot. That makes killing a lot of shit easier, and then that lot of shit gets more difficult, which then you get better loot to be able to deal with, and it just keeps going. Which is very, very nice.
Hey there.
I like
it's
that
good to see you.
gameplay loop, actually.
Be safe,
I
all
need
right?
to check my inventory to make sure. Nope, none of this is better.
Hey there. It's good. Hey there. It's good.
Hey there, it's good. Hey there, it's good. Hey there, it's good.
I hope that can help.
Oh, it helped. I don't know if I have a max inventory limit, but I'm sure I do. I almost have to, right? A helicop. Chop, dop. Let's see. Is this where I go? It is. What's in here? Is this a Deckard cane? It is! Stay a while.
There you are. Come, stay a while.
Yes.
The two of us have much to discuss.
He said the thing.
I'm certain.
He said the thing. He said the thing. He said the thing. It's always great when somebody's famous for like one line and they say it. And you're just like, ah, they said the thing.
Indeed, Cain. Once again, you were right. The shard was already in the hands of evil when I arrived. Many laid down their lives to aid us in reclaiming it.
But we got it.
Such sacrifice. Each shard has only fallen into worse hands. It is far past time we were rid of them. Follow me, if you would.
Oh, I would.
And
Why
as
am I
small
attacking?
as they are, the shards still radiate a corrupting power. There. It should be safe enough to begin the ritual.
Don't get corrupted, Cain.
Strange. The spell seems to have no effect. It is as if the stones are resisting.
I would imagine they probably are.
I should have guessed this would not be easy. Even the ancient Horadrim worked together when dealing with shards of the World Stone. My friend, I will need you to lend me your strength if we are to attempt the ritual once again.
Is that right?
Can I count on you?
You can.
What must I do?
Stand there, outstretch your arms, and focus your mind upon the stones. The rest will be up to me.
Sounds good to me. Stop attacking. What is happening? What is this? Okay. Alright, don't worry, Kane. I'm going to help. I just happen to have some... Whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna guess I didn't... Yeah. No, the demons! They've come out of the shard. Don't worry. I'm a demon. That's literally what I do. I'm called a demon hunter. Oh shit, more demons. Listen, no one said you could have this many demons. Ow. Ow, stop it. There. Is that it?
I am here.
It is not. Ah. Now that's a demon. Now that's a demon. It's got wings and everything. I'm not sure how I feel about the sentry gun ability. Like, I want to like it, but also it keeps getting killed. Oh, conduit. Yeah, conduit OP. Don't worry, Kane. I'm here.
Kane, are you hurt?
I'm fine. But that was not supposed to happen. The shards have been irrevocably corrupted by Baal's influence. I'm sorry, but I am truly at a loss.
Not you, Kane. You always know what to do. You know it's a problem when the man himself, the Deckard Cain, has no idea what to do.
No. Despair will do us no good. There must be an answer somewhere. There always is.
Always,
but I
huh?
will need to consult the Heraldric texts, and that will take some time.
Do not lose hope, Kane. I'm sure you will find something.
Hell yeah, Doug. That's all we do is find something. Oh god. Okay, there we go. So I have to follow Charcy to the challenge rift. Ah, another rift. I do enjoy me a good rift.
That's interesting. So, it's a test of strength then?
Ha! Knew that would get you interested. Yeah, sure, you can consider it a test. You can also find some rare materials in there. I've never been inside myself, but it sure brings a lot of people to my forge.
Really? Alright. Why not? Easy. Let's go. Challenge rift. Boom. Enter. Kill everything and win. That's what I know. Whoops. Hey, we're timed on this one too. Hold on.
Another enemy quickly vanquished.
And they're all dead. It's that easy. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. There's a few more down here. Not... Oh, God. That's a lot of enemies. Holy shit. Hold on. We could talk about this. And by talk, I mean, you know, murder everyone involved. Dude. I am OP. Where am I supposed to go? This way? Oh no, rats! That's hilarious. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Get me out of here. Oh my god, there's so many enemies. Kill them all. Don't let them exist. I don't know why I started doing that. Oh shit. It's a champion! I don't want to piss off that whole room full of them while there's a champion right here. The named ones are always a problem. Kill him! Rift progress and health. Dude, we're almost done and that timer has barely started. I'm ridiculous. The Rift Guardian is here. Sorry, that's all I can hear. Because I'm so used to it. I've done so many rifts in 3. You little turret. Well, he killed one of my little turrets. Not very happy about that. I like that turret. I built that one special. Oh, he's dead. Dude, it couldn't get easier. That was the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. We have to go to the smithy. To the smithy. Dude, how big is this town? It's huge. Here we go.
What do you need, friend?
First, quest.
Be safe, all right?
All right, sounds good. I like being safe. A safer person there has never been.
What do you need, friend?
I need you to salvage everything I own.
I hope that can help.
Oh, we did. Inspect the armor rack. What? Okay. Sure, I guess. Well, we get to see how the market works. Oh, hell yeah.
We have the finest goods the world over.
Select an item to sell. I have no items to sell. It looks like only certain items.
Thank you for your visit. Welcome, most hail, and welcome to Winton's Grand Market, officially certified by Westmarch and a guaranteed fair trading ground. If you wish to buy or sell, we will gladly aid you for the smallest of fees.
That can't hurt to look.
Right?
Thank you for your visit.
Seems easy enough. Talk to the lieutenant.
Adventurer, over here. I think I have a few wares more suited to your skill set.
Is that right?
I saw you leaving Winton's place. Perfectly fine if you're looking for jewels and that sort of thing, but I know there's more to being an adventurer than that.
Is that right?
I'll trade you for any silver hilts, the coin of the Honorable Knights of Westmarch. Do good around here, earn a few, and your renown will foot the bill with me.
Aha.
Hilts, eh? I'll keep that in mind.
If you're interested in browsing what I have available, come find me at the Immortals Overlook. Until then...
I should check on Kane. Hopefully he has learned more about the stones.
Kane! Kane, are you okay? Kane, I was gone for literally like 5 minutes. Please tell me the place isn't burned down and infested with demons. Okay.
Kane, how goes your research? Have you found anything to help us destroy the shards?
In fact, I've made quite a breakthrough. Poring through some of these ancient texts, I uncovered a man who knew more about the World Stone than anyone.
Is that right?
One of the original Horadrim, named Zoltan Kuhl.
Oh,
My
that
ancestor,
guy.
Jared Kane, documented his experiences with the man quite well. It seems Kuhl would experiment with soul stones in his spare time.
Yeah, we learned all about that in 3.
Soul stones?
Yes, powerful artifacts intended to house the spirits of the prime evils. Apparently they too were shards of the World Stone, but only Zoltan Kuhl knew of their construction.
Uh-huh.
In the end, he was killed by his Horadric brothers. Accounts differ as to how, but it is clear the Horadrim made quite an effort to expunge his knowledge from the world.
Probably a reason for that.
Searching the world over for traces of a man who died centuries ago is no small feat. I don't even know what he looks like.
The task is arduous indeed. Fortunately, the Horadrim's purge was not as thorough as they believed.
Oh.
I was able to unearth a few records that may help us. There's even a drawing of Kuhl, if you're curious.
Huh. I remember this guy. Yeah, that's literally exactly what he looks like. Nailed it.
Zoltan Kuhl's paranoia may benefit us. It seems he hid a number of archives throughout the world. My research shows at least one of his libraries survived, buried beneath the sands of the Shassar Sea.
Your research always seems to know.
That's beyond Chaldeum.
Yes, it's quite the journey. In order to reach Shassar, you're going to need to book passage on a ship. Take that letter there on the table, and bring it to the captain in the Wolf City Tavern. He'll know what it means.
Well done, Kane. I will make my way there at once.
Seems
It's
legit.
growing late. I should hurry to the tavern.
Okay. Am I just being taken there? What's happening? Oh. I would like to head to the tavern, please. Oh, there we go. I have no idea what happened there. Now we're heading to the tavern. Nothing to see here. Definitely seems like something to see here. Bill's rat. Whoops.
I'm looking to book passage for a voyage to the Eastern Lands, and a friend told me that I might find help in this tavern. Would you know anything about that?
Your friend's a wily one, whoever they are. Yeah, you're in the right place. But the guy you're looking for is outside. Pirates tend to get a little rowdy.
Nah.
Huh? What was that noise? Oh, God damn it. If they're starting a fight out there, they better not bring it inside. Well, what are you waiting for? An invitation to the tavern brawl?
Right. I'll take a look.
As a matter of fact, yes, I was waiting for an invitation. Uh-huh. I left the tavern. Oh god, I didn't even do anything. Okay.
1,000 gold to whoever takes out the tough one.
Okay. Guys, we can talk about this. You're a pirate. I'm a demon hunter. Okay, well that worked really easy.
Stop, please! We only wanted to scare them into giving up the gold. Show mercy.
Dog, that's all I do.
Get out of here before the guards arrive. And don't look back.
Okay, let's see. What does he want?
Letting them walk was a wise move. Pirates like that come and go. Never know when you'll be forced to work with them again. And it's not like the guard would have shown up at a place like this anyways.
They seemed misguided, but harmless. Besides, I'm actually here to find a captain willing to make the journey to the Eastern Lands. You seem to be the man this letter was intended for.
Letter? Let me see that.
Aha! A letter from Deckard Cain asking that basically, apparently this dude owes Cain a favor. And Cain's asking for him to make good on that by taking us there.
I see. So Cain's calling in his favor, eh? That must be important. Where are we headed?
Ever heard of the Chassar Sea?
Of course I have. Didn't realize you had a death wish, though.
Nah.
I don't usually go that far out. But after this little spat, my men and I might need to spend some time outside the city. All right, you have a deal. Meet me at the dock when you're ready and we'll set sail.
I like it. I'm sure nothing will go wrong, of course. It'll be a perfect trip, just full of calm seas and no enemies. That's what I'm gonna guess. Do I have any good gear? No. It's all the same. I need more loot. Oh, hey, Cain.
You've made it.
You coming?
I take it my letter worked then.
Oh, it did.
Here, I have something for you. I pray this serves you well as you brave the unknown. When you return, I will be here in my workshop. Until then, my friend.
What? No, stay a while and listen? Ah, perfect. Perfect timing to get disconnected from the server. Why?
You've made it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you. Alright. What up, Captain?
Chaldeum and Chassar beyond it are a long way from Westmarch. Are you ready to take your leave?
Of course.
I am. Let's be off.
I was born ready to leave. It keeps talking about review your rare item. I've already done that game. Stop it. I don't care. I've done it already. Just like I've already talked to the captain. What does it want me to do? Set sail. Yes. There we go. Ooh. It's all sandy.
The Chassar Sea. Drier than expected.
I'll make this easy, you double-crossing rat. Give me the map, and maybe you'll live long enough to scurry away.
Is that right?
Look at Ratsov, a stranger from out of nowhere to save you, huh? I'm going to enjoy gutting you both.
What if you just die instead? Is that part of your plan? I wonder? Why, shit. Fuck. Why can't I attack? It's doing the thing. When do I get to attack now? Can I do it yet? There. Oh, there we go. It's working now. That's serious issue there. Luckily, it doesn't happen too often, but it's happening often enough to be a real problem.
A little help, please?
Oh, don't worry, Zov. I've got you. You're fine.
That is a question no native would ask. Those brutes were the Sand Scorpions.
The Sand
A group of
Scorpions.
vile murderers that I am overjoyed to no longer be a part of. Why don't you grab the key of Tiago and free me, hmm? Then we can talk more.
There we go. Boom, shakalaka.
Whew. You are amazing, friend. Now, not every traveler waylaid by the Scorpions has the strength to fight back, much less kill Tiago the Bloodthirsty.
Well,
what brings someone like you to this forsaken desert?
He's now Tiago the Dead. So...
I'm looking for a library of an ancient mage. It is said to be buried beneath the dunes. Would you know anything about that?
A little too forthright for these sands, friend. You never know who may be listening. But yes, I know of what you seek. Come, we can discuss these things in a safer place.
We seem to be out in the middle of the sands, in the middle of nowhere. Who's gonna listen?
Sea, a more turbulent and accursed place you may never find.
Seems good to me. Here, let me just kill these things. I needed the XP. Oh, look, an ambush.
There they are.
What up, sand scorpions? Whoops, I miscast that entirely. That was great. I didn't even have to try, and they just fell over dead.
The Sand Scorpions have never forgiven us for leaving them.
I see that.
But Tabri has a strength they lack. Come, you'll see. Where is everyone? It's not like the guards to be lying down on duty. You there? What has happened?
The Laconi attacked again. Tabri and the others went to fight them.
Those damn beasts attack without end. Listen, friend. To find your library, you will need to speak to our leader, Tabri. Unfortunately for you, she is in the midst of repelling a Laconi invasion.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that sounds very unfortunate for me.
But hey, it's not all sandstorms and wasps. Sure, there are a few panther monster people in your way, but a person of your skill can easily remove them, yes?
That's right. I can,
Zov,
actually.
The Lacuni are already at our gates. We need all the blades we can get.
Of course, of course. Take my friend here, and I will join you once I have taken care of this man's grievous wounds.
Uh-huh.
Right, Zov. Whatever.
Exactly.
Come this way, stranger.
In other words, Zov's not helping. But of course, he definitely volunteered us pretty readily. He's like, take my friend. It's like, I'm not, you can't just give me away like that. I didn't agree to this. Ah, I clicked out again. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I'm still wondering about the sentry. Why can't I attack them?
Scamper back to your dens. Nothing but death awaits your kind here.
Dead. Well, the turret, it leaves much to be desired. Why? Wow, they died fast. Alright.
You have either excellent or terrible timing, stranger. While I appreciate your aid, I do not know who you are. What brings you to my camp?
Your friend, Zav, I believe his name was, said I should speak with you. I'm looking for something buried beneath these sands.
Ah, friend is a strong word. If Zav sent you, he must see good omens in your arrival. But there is no fortune to be found here.
Like, friend is a strong word.
Look around you.
God damn it. Cannot talk while in combat. I wasn't.
Your friend. Look around you. The Amber Blades are barely holding on against this threat, much less Vateos and his thugs. The desert sands devour hope. You should leave before they claim you too. Luck is all I can offer you, outsider. Leave, and may Fahir's eye never fall upon you.
So in other words, you're not helping.
Over here,
Sweet.
this way.
I am well again.
I'm... Okay. Well, that was useless.
Let me guess. Tabri told you to leave, hmm?
Yep.
That woman is surely the coldest person in 1,000 miles. No wonder Vateos is frightened of her.
Listen, your problem is an easy one. She believes you are going to be a burden, yes?
So instead, we lighten the weight upon her shoulders. Simple. And I know exactly how we do it.
Okay.
Several of our men were dragged away in the last attack. Save anyone still alive, and kill the Lakuni pack leader. Oh, and bring back proof of your kin. Tabri, for some inconceivable reason, favors action over words.
For some inconceivable reason. Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? People just preferring action over words? Like, who does that? Like, isn't my word good enough? Okay, so clans unlocked. Don't give a shit if clans are unlocked. What do you think this is, an MMO? Come on now. Nobody clans anymore. I'm joking, obviously. I need more damage. Hell yeah. Okay, the turrets are not bad. They're not the best, but they're not bad. You look dead. Oh, fuck. Fuck your ambush.
He's not breathing. The Lakuni do not keep prisoners, it seems.
Yeah, he's dead. He's the big dead. The Lakuni basically are assholes. Wakey, wakey. Time to die.
Healed.
It's just gonna cover up my mini-map until I click on this. Oh, and I can't even do it, so why is it telling me? That's stupid. Oh god, what is that? Oh, hi. It's a big boy. Don't worry, Alvis, you're almost dead. And then you won't have to worry about fighting me anymore.
Zav is right. Tabri won't believe me without proof the deed has been done. This is going to get messy.
Retrieve pelt. Oh, we're skinning this giant thing. Okay. I killed the pack leader. That should help you out, right? Everyone knows without their leader, they're physically incapable of fighting. You know? No, I've been ambushed. Who could have ever conceived this? I do like how obvious the ambushes are. Very, very obvious.
My health
Quicken.
returns.
I'm so fast.
Hey!
What up, Zob?
Look who's back. Oh, and with a pelt. Oh, that's disturbing. But clever. Tabri won't be able to deny such compelling evidence.
Listen, what's your idea, Zob? Don't judge me.
Anyway, Tabri just returned to camp. Follow me, and I'll take you to her. She's...
Yeah, I don't think I need your help. She's right here.
You had best have a good reason for disturbing me again, outsider.
Oh, I do. I did your job for you. So suck on that.
Isn't it amazing, boss? We killed Alvas.
We?
Those lousy Lakuni will know better than to mess with us.
I see. Zob likes to sit in the back and take credit for everything.
Us? Considering it's our new friend's hands that are bespattered with blood, it isn't difficult to tell where the credit is due. As for you, go and hang the beast's skin on my gate. Let those mongrels see its face every time they think about encroaching on my territory. When you're done, we'll talk.
Okay. We'll just hang it up.
Keep up the patrols. We will not be complacent just because of a single victory.
Is that
of
double?
Course, Tabri.
Dude, that sounded like that double transmitted.
So, you have proven yourself to be quite the fighter, haven't you? Zov says you're seeking the library of Zoltan Kuhl. I know of it, and I am willing to entertain helping you get there. For a price.
I just need you to tell me where it is. I don't need help. I kill all the evils. I killed the Blood Countess. And I'm gonna kill Diablol next.
And what price is that?
The Scepter of Fahir. An artifact once held by the rightful ruler of Shassar, and split into 3 pieces after his death. With it, we can finally bring peace to this land. Obtain all 3, and you will have what you seek.
Why is it always a scepter?
Zov, take our friend to Peth. His guidance will be invaluable to you, newcomer.
Peth.
Before you go, take this, as proof of our pact. This gem, and others like it, will prove useful to you on your journey. I suggest you
shut the fuck up.
Of course, boss. Look at that, my friend. Oh, a tourmaline. A rare gift in these parts indeed. You should meet Emin. She will show you what to do with it.
Is that right?
And what deal shall we make today?
This
Zav.
one.
Here to repay your debts, finally?
Probably
Or
not.
to increase them further, I wonder.
Knowing Zav, probably increase them further.
A good one. Let's skip past such trivialities, shall we? My friend here wishes to learn how to harness the potential of gems. And I could think of no one but you to help.
Oh, a gem, you say? Let me see it.
A gem, you say? I've
Good
heard of
color.
those.
A few inclusions. Not exactly flawless, but still quite pretty. This jewel will enhance your capabilities nicely. I can help you with socketing it, if you like. Keep an eye out for sandstorms.
Oh, look at you. You're so, shiny. Honestly, I can't even see it. Did you even get it socketed? It doesn't matter. Come, it is time to meet with Peth. And carry on with this journey of yours.
This guy.
What can I do for you?
Hold
No?
on.
Well,
Zo-
good luck. Need something
Zo-
reforged?
Zo- whatever your name is. I have to turn this shit in.
A job well done.
This relic actually appears to be genuine. Miracles do happen.
Excuse me.
Hi, Peth.
Tabri sent me to speak with you about the Scepter of Fahir.
What? The scepter? Can't you see I'm busy? What do you need to know about that cursed thing?
where to look for it. Supposedly, it's been broken into 3 pieces.
Please, I know all about the scepter's history. What I don't think you understand is how impossible the task you've been given is. The scepter was separated and buried intentionally when Fahir's reign ended. Our forebears understood that deeds like King Fahir's must never be repeated. We know where the 3 pieces are. It is obtaining them that is the fool's errand. Still, I've seen that look in an adventurer's eye before. Very well. If you cannot be dissuaded, the first map piece lies on the desk behind me. It will point you to one of the scepter's fragments. Take it if you wish, but you do so at your own peril.
Seems legit.
The Chamber of Wisdom. Very well.
Oh. Very well. Allow me to go to this Chamber of Wisdom. I do like me a good wisdom chamber every now and again. Is there a faster way there? No. Okay. Oh, but I do need to... Oh, hold on. What is this? No. No. 140 per shot, that's nothing. How do I make it more? What is this? We have more? Ah, I have to complete dungeons. Oh cool, my server must have done something, because I got a server reward for progression. Interesting. I don't know what happened exactly, but I'll take free stuff any day. Just give me all the free stuff. You know how it is. You have entered a solo story dungeon. Oh god, what?
Look what I caught.
Hey, that's not bad. Even though it totally froze and booted me right when she did that. It looked really cool until the game disconnected. As I was saying, enjoy your trip back to the Burning Hells, you... Wait, you're no demon.
Very astute. Nice trap, but the chain's a little loose. I can still move this hand. Is this your first hunt?
Be quiet. There's a demon using illusion magic to sow chaos and feed upon the locals. The way the bandits talk about you, I thought... Well, it makes sense given you're a hunter. Now hold still and I'll free you.
Are you in the habit of shooting your own equipment?
Whatever you're after, I doubt it's in here. The only thing I've found in this place is death. Now, if you'll excuse me, my hunt continues.
Charming girl.
Well.
If she's telling the truth, I'll need to be careful. But I cannot leave without the scepter piece.
Very true. Mostly because the game won't let us progress otherwise. And for no other reason than that. Okay, what do you mean? I don't care. I'm not gonna, okay. It wants me to socket an item. Okay. Boom, more damage. Don't care that the clans are unlocked. I can't even do it yet.
The door is sealed. There must be a way to open it somewhere.
Maybe this mummified corpse. Corpse? Oh shit. Dead. I got ambushed. But joke was on them. Can't ambush me. I am a demon hunter. Ambushes are what I do. Okay, and then this one. Now can I open it? Oh wait, there's one more. Do I have to fight him? I knew it. Get him! Oh shit. No wait. That's my equipment, don't hurt it. Dead. Now what? Will the fire lead the way? Oh, I have to claim it. But this is what I mean by it being a little off. This whole area is not clickable. I have to mouse down here below it to actually activate it. I had that same problem with a door, but because the door is a large object, the disparity was even greater. So I had to click like really far away from the door, like the bottom of the stairs, to open it. I feel like they should fix that. Probably not a problem on a phone, but you know. I don't like playing games on phones, so... Especially since I use... Oh! Hello. Do you realize that door closed on you? I think it did. Ah! Oh god, it's poisoned. Oh no! I don't like this thing. It's literally poisoning the entire battlefield. It's not even fair. Ow. Ow, would you stop? You would think that you would think that you're, like, dangerous or something. You're just annoying. You can't hurt me. I'm entirely too OP. And that's how you kill a giant whatever the fuck that was.
Monstrosity was guarding a scepter piece. No wonder so many died trying to obtain them.
Good thing I'm literally overpowered. Scepter piece. Don't worry, I'm sure this... Is that...
You're alive! I mean, of course you are. Of course. Just look at you. So did you find it?
Thanks for the help, Zov. This bird is attacking me. There we go.
Oh, look how it shines. But perhaps this task is less impossible than we thought, huh? You are ready for the second piece, then?
Of course.
Yes? Here's the next map. But the headpiece was buried along with Fahir in the hopes no one would ever reach it. Tabri is waiting for you in Sereth Outpost. As for me, I have some business to attend to first. You go on ahead.
You always do, Zov. You always do.
Don't worry. I'm just going to take a quick look in this chamber. Make sure nothing dangerous was left behind.
I love his excuses for not helping. It's always a new one each time. But they're always equally as believable.
You've arrived. Does that mean you have the scepter piece?
Oh, I do. Although, why am I giving it to you?
Alluring, is it not? It's hard to believe I'm really holding this. Perhaps the winds really are about to change. You aren't the first adventurer to come through here, to speak with my people. Many have dared the chambers and tombs, and each of them wound up the same. But you're different, aren't you?
Yep, I'm the chosen one.
Here, take this. A reward for your hard work. Just know that your task gets more difficult from here. The head of the scepter was buried with Fahir. You will need to brave his tomb to find it.
Yeah, it's what's his name said. Zov. Is that his? I think that was his name. He seems like a Zov to me. I'm so tired of this. I can't unlock it because I don't have the bounty. And I'm not going to do that right now, so stop bugging me about it. Covering up my mini-map.
Be wary inside that tomb. The old kingdom hid many terrible secrets. Ones that prefer to remain hidden. Secrets buried in the sands. Shrouded in darkness. Many an adventurer has attempted to retrieve the scepter. I don't need to explain what happened to them, do I? After all, the scepter is still buried in the sands.
Well, that was ominous, but it's probably fine.
A foul magic lingers within these halls. If the scepter piece is still here, it lies in the deepest recesses of this tomb.
Dude, I'm all about deep recesses. Should really think about stuff before. Oh shit! It's a champion. Kill him! Always loot and always equip your best loot. Rule number 1 of playing Diablo. Always. Is that a pool filled with money? I want a pool filled with money. Where do you sign up for that? Oh, oh, this one's tougher. I do miss having the roll that I had
My health returns
on the Demon Hunter in Diablo 3. The dodge roll was nice. I do have to say. Dodge roll equal nice. You know what I mean? Ooh. Is that a room full of treasure? I see. You think you're gonna keep me from the treasure? I don't think so. Treasure is mine, bitch. All treasure are belong to me. Okay. All treasure are belong to me. What the fuck is that? I don't know, but I'm gonna kill it. It can't move, so I mean, how dangerous can it possibly be? those sand mummies? Not to be confused with regular mummies. These are very specifically sand mummies. Kill it. I was gonna say, I bet when it dies, all the mummies die. Yep. Frickin' called it. What's down here? Traditional Diablo paths that lead to nowhere, but I always explore them anyway, because sometimes there's like a random chest or a corpse that's got like a rare or legendary item on it. You never know. You gotta check everything that's checkable, because I've gotten legendary items out of fucking barrels and shit, so you never know. Quality of enemy and source matters not for loot in Diablo. It's just like a percent chance. Hey, another chest. What, why floor glow? Is that... Why floor glow? Hmm.
Only one seal remains.
What? Oh, I see. Killing stuff is releasing the seal. Okay. I get it. Can you stop blocking? Immune to damage. Stop being immune to damage and die. There we go. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Hold on, we can talk about this.
Hatred reigns upon you! Back in the fight.
Is everything dead? I like it when everything's dead. Everything is most certainly not dead. In fact, this looks like some very undead stuff.
Don't have enough energy.
How do you kill it? Okay, I was like, how do you kill it when it's just constantly immune to damage? I'm guessing that's a shield. Certain amount of damage probably kills it. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's put one of those there. And we'll just hit you with that, and then that, and that, and then... You know how it is.
I need healing.
Oh my, oh, fuck, dude. Let me revive at corpse. Game, why I know revive? Because I was disconnected. Game, I swear to God. Seriously, revive at corpse. Come on. We can talk about this. Oh no, I can't. There we go. I like how quick it is to resume, though. That's super nice. That's super useful, especially considering that it keeps booting me. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Bruh. That's just not even fair. There we go. Dead. Now, that other... I'm guessing that is the final seal. We should be able to go open that door. Yeah. It's door... Why is that moving? It's door opening time? Ah, good. Enemies! I don't know what my charge bar for the electric attack is. Hello, anybody got a boss? This looks like a boss fight. This is definitely a boss fight. Oh, hello, King Fahir. I didn't realize that you yourself were defending one of the pieces. I apologize, a great sir. But if you could hand it over, that would be great. Because I have need. Oh god! Ah, that was a lot of damage. That was so much damage. Okay, let's just, there we go. I'm gonna save some of these health globes, you never know. This Fahir, he thinks he's people. That's the problem. God. I'm just gonna be back here while you do that. Ow. The beams! The beams hurt! Oh shit, no, 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 no. Ooh! I was barely able to avoid that. Yeah! That's right, King Fahir.
Dead slaves! The dead will not be dishonored so! See to this! Defend your god!
Oh god, what the, hello? What the fuck was that? It was like a giant fucking undead hellhound of doom from space. What the fuck was that? How do I get out of here? There we go. Next floor. And do I have to fight that giant dog thing too? I bet I do. How much you want to bet? We stopped moving. Okay, we're moving again. But everything wants me dead. Oh god. Come on, be nice about it. Oh god, what are you? No, 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 no. I don't know what you are, but you can get out of here. Oh shit. Okay, well, I successfully scared it off. I certainly didn't kill it, but I did scare it off. Did I get anything good out of that? No. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm losing battleground for this thing. Yeah. Get fucked, whatever you are. Oh shit. And it's broken. And it's frozen. Perfect. Beta's so good. There we go. Ah, Scepter's the master's, only he is the shape. Okay, so, oh god, you. What the fuck are you? Kill it. So, if, you know, I always find that interesting. These things are always like, a loyal servant, defend your god. And it's like, if your god needs defending, how good are they? Really? You know what I mean? Like, are they even worth? Because if something you worship as a god needs your help, then it's probably not a very good god, is it? At least not a very powerful one. Oh no, I'm just stuck. And this boss fight's all about killing the legs. Everything's all fucked. The graphics are a little fucky-wucky, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh god. Oof.
Lost. But Master is safe.
Is he now? How can you be so sure? What if I find him and kill him? Then what? Should have said
His
safe for
remains
now.
are gone. No matter. I have what I came here for.
What else wants those scepter pieces? Riches to whoever strips them from the outsider's corpse.
Aha. I have an idea. Man, there's a lot of dudes. Ow, y'all get. And not in the good way. Would you die? There we go. It was like, geez. What does it take? Turn to the outpost. Oh, yeah. They're gonna spam me with bundle offers. I don't care about your bundle. And if I did, I would demand that you stop booting me from the server if I'm gonna buy your bundles. What is this? Take the survey. Nah, maybe later. What is this? Ooh, ooh, he took a he took a hit. A real hit. He's fucked.
I take it that was Viteos.
Yes, the leader of the Sand Scorpions, and our rival for these accursed dunes. Next time he will not escape my blade. I presume you have the headpiece?
Oh yes. It's what I do.
Huh. Of course you retrieved it. You know, if you're trying to make me regret doubting you...
Well, I am.
It's working. After all these years of struggling, we are so close to our goal. Only one piece remains. A jewel called the Light of Fahir. This map will reveal its location to you. Acquire the gem, and bring hope to this land at last.
I do believe I shall.
It says, the light is hidden in darkness. Someplace called the Prison of the Scorpion. That bodes well.
Vateos and the others escaped. Only this straggler was left behind.
I see. Tell me, dead man, what is your name?
Tommy, please, I don't want to die. We just do as Vateos asks. He'll kill us otherwise.
Oh, believe me, I know how Vateos works. I saw it firsthand. If you return to him, you are dead. And me? I could kill you right now. But that would be a waste. The Amber Blades was formed of cast-offs just like you. And me. To Vateos, you are already dead. But I am offering you a chance to fight for something good before you die. Take your time. But when you speak, I expect an answer.
All right. Reach the Chamber of Truth. Only in this chamber can anyone ever know the truth. That's what I'm getting out of the name. Or only the truth may be spoken in the chamber. Did he already do the... He did the... I'll be back for that later. I don't know what that is. I think that's a dungeon. Is that giant? That snake is... That worm was just doing donuts. Ow! It can grab you, apparently. Fuck off, worm. I didn't know it could do that.
I am renewed. You are marked
I
for
maybe
death.
underestimated the worm, you know? I'm willing to admit, I might have underestimated the worm. Pool of oh yeah, XP bonus. It's hard to go wrong with an XP bonus or 2 or 7.
This is the location on the map, but it is no prison. The entrance must still be concealed.
Oh, it is. It's this right here. Why? If we touch this, then it will open.
Water in the nearby pool is rushing away. That must be it.
The secret chamber. The chamber of truth. You can only speak the truth in here. There's like a curse on it. If you don't, something bad happens to you. That's my guess as to why it's called the chamber of truth. Like if you lie in the chamber of truth, a terrible curse befalls you. That's what I'm thinking. Oh. Boss fight? Boss fight. What? Oh. Oh, great. It is a giant scorpion. Okay. Oh, and he moves. He's a fast boy. He's a fast boy. I do not like fast boy scorpion. Definitely not a fan of fast boy scorpion. Where'd he go? Oh, he's hiding. He's hiding like an asshole. Oh, your scream hurts. Who gave you that many health bars anyway? Your health bars are bullshit. Okay, your bullshit. Not just your health bars. Everything about you is bullshit. What is this? Ooh, yes. I do believe I shall. Ooh. Easy. Easy. Not even hard.
A light hidden in the darkness, hmm? All that remains is to bring it to Tarbury.
Boop. The final piece. It is ours.
Better and better.
Let us go. Oh, hi.
You've returned. And here we just come to assist you.
Too late.
You have the jewel already, don't you?
Of course. Because I'm OP. What part of it? I said that when we first met, and I'm proving myself correct. I am legitimately overpowered in every way.
The scepter of Fahir. I can hardly believe it. You may never truly understand what you have done for us this day, but know that we will be forever grateful to you. You have given me the right to rule this land, and more importantly, provided us with a symbol that can unite our scattered people against Vateos. It is time to rise up and cast off his cruelty once and for all.
Seems legit.
The scepter is whole again. This moment will be remembered forever.
Well,
Let a new light dawn upon the Shassar Sea!
Yes?
It's funny. When I met you, I told you these sands tend to devour hope. I have never been happier to be proven wrong, my friend. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise. Peth will provide you with access to the Library of Zoltun Kuul,
Hell
just
yeah.
north of Sereth Outpost. Only he knows the ancient spell that parts the sands. Be safe, and know that I may call upon your services again. You have been quite the partner, after all.
All right.
This way, friend. We'll use the waypoint to reach Sereth quickly.
That we will. However, I think we will do that next time on Dragon Ball Z. Because it is unfortunately time. And I do need to get some food that isn't toast. So, I appreciate everybody who came by. I appreciate everybody who lurked and hung out and all of that jazz. You guys are amazing. I love you. I hope that you have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys all on Monday. For now, we're going to raid somebody. What do we have? Whoa. Nearly my entire list of people are live right now. Holy shit. Oh, God. Like, everybody is live today. Holy shit. Holy shit. Well. What are our options? Oh, nah, definitely not that. Oh, here we go. So it looks like, it looks like Nox is playing V Rising, which is a brand new game. It's actually really good. I've been meaning to play it on stream at some point. So let's go say hi to Nox, check out V Rising, and then I will see you guys all on Monday. So once again, thank you for coming by. See you next time. Bye-bye.